Alright, so we popped the top off. Just a note about the staples. They literally go through the next level here. I mean, they're big. So it's not, they weren't flimsy. I mean, I had to cut the camera off here and actually use two hands to open the box. Because yeah, these guys they're big, and they were in there. So right on the top here, looks like, yep, we got an owner's manual. Amico ARC-160. On the back here, got some notes. Got some foam here on the sides. It's pretty sturdy, actually. I believe it looks like, yeah, so there's one layer here and then a different layer more towards the middle. This side doesn't have the one layer, but I mean, you really can't move it in here. So here we go. We got the 240 to 120 adapter that comes with the machine. Well, that looks like yeah, that's definitely China, but it's got good weight to it. Feels pretty good. Plugs aren't loose. So I mean, this can probably work out for a good bit, until you'd have to get another one, even though it's clearly made in China. But the quality doesn't seem bad off the bat. So, all right, next in here, we got our leads. Now it comes with 10-foot leads, which is pretty nice. That's a good length. I know some machines only come with, I believe, like 6 feet. But we got our electrode holder here. I'll take it out of the bag. It's probably not the best quality, but you know, I mean, it's you get what you pay for. This is a starter machine. It's a starter welder, and to get 10 feet of an electrode holder with an entry-level machine is pretty nice, to be honest. So we'll put this guy down, and looking more in here. So the power cord is not in any sort of wrap at all. It's just next to the machine here, obviously connected to the machine, but it in itself is in no bag. And here's a 240 plug. Yeah, it's got the same iguana hua whatever that the adapter had on it. So this is obviously made in China, but plugs aren't loose or wobbly. It's pretty thick, heavy wire too. I'm not sure what gauge that actually is, but like I said, entry-level machine. It seems like it's not horrible quality off the bat, which is good. And then yeah, all we got left is the machine here, so see if I can pop her up. And I can. All right. So it comes fully encased in a bag, like I said, except for the actual power cord itself. Open it up a little bit here. Got this band around it. All right. So here we go. Let's see if I can pop this off. Put it back in the bag. Back in the box. All right. Sorry about that. I'm one-handed here. So, okay, right here on the top, got your warning labels. Fatal electric shock. So it is in legible English. Usually with these things made in China, you know, it'll be in English, but the sentences don't make sense. That kind of thing. So there was some effort here. And now according to the box, which I highly doubt is true, it's got an 80% duty cycle at 160 amps. I assume the only way you would get anywhere near that kind of output, you'd have to be running on 240. And also, I'll test this in the future. I'm not sure if all those electrodes would work with this machine. Says it has a hot start and the IGBT, but it is nice though that it does come with the telephone number. I'm sure that's also here in the owner's manual. Also have to see if there's a warranty in there. It says it comes with a year warranty, but okay, so the power cord is 8 feet, but the electrode holder and your ground are 10 feet. So that's, I mean, like that's pretty nice. Also says it includes 4 pieces of 332 and 1/8. Now, I don't see that in here. Here's a ground clamp. It's pretty, very thin. It's very thin metal. Yeah, ground clamp would probably be your first upgrade here on this thing. I'll take it out of the bag as well, but that's not much of a connection. And this is very, very thin metal. But, hey, I mean, 10 feet, so get a new clamp, keep the cord. If it's serviceable, you're good to go. Here are the electrodes that it came with. There's a hole in the bag. Let's see if these guys say anything. J422. J422. I know some people can read electrodes like that. I know what it is off the bat. I cannot. But these look pretty crappy. I mean, I'll try them obviously, but they look like they've been sitting a while. There's a hole in the bag. I mean, it just comes in this Ziploc thing, so there's really not a lot to write home about with these electrodes. But you do get something off the bat if you don't already have some. So there is that. But all right, onto the machine here. So we got the side. It's a pretty big air vent. Takes up, probably takes up almost, you know, around 3/4 of the side here. And we'll move on to the back. 100 to 250 volts. You got your on-off switch. That's a nice click. It's not loose. Fan seems okay. Those are definitely plastic rotors. Although I don't know if you'd actually prefer to have metal rotors in that, in case if something happened. But yeah, those are for sure plastic rotors with a metal grate here. Same thing on the other side. It's got your badging. That's just, I think that's just like a thicker kind of a sticker. So, like I said, China. So this air vent here, off the bat, it's got a little dent here. Got a little dent right there. You can see that. So much for all that good packaging. Although it may have just came from the factory like that, to be honest, considering the packaging. But I'm looking inside there. It's not really pushed in. It's pushed in a little bit. I don't think you can really tell on camera. It's more pushed down than anything. So I don't think that'll affect anything internally. But I mean, that is, you know, that is disappointing. We'll move back onto the front here. All right. So you've got your amps and your arc force. It's not a wobbly button like in and out, but it's very loose turning. Like it says, it can go to 160. We'll see about that. Even at 240. And then same thing here, very loose turn, but not a loose button itself. So that's positive. And your lead holders look to be okay. Could definitely have a better kind of a finish, I guess. But I don't see anything wrong with them. And the vent here, no dings or dents. So, I mean, it's a small machine though. I mean, you can. This is, you know, this is the size of an old school lunchbox or a steel worker on the Empire State or something. Honestly, I mean, you know, so it's. Gosh, that's very light. That's less than 10 pounds, I think. But yeah, so that's kind of first impressions and the unboxing of the Amico 160, ARC-160. Set everything up here so we can have a look at this. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to get 10-foot 10-foot ground and 10-foot electrode holder. I mean, that is very nice. You do get the, you know, 240 to 120 conversion. And for whatever they're worth, you do get some electrodes with it. So, I mean, something's better than nothing. You get what you pay for. But overall, first impressions, not bad. That dent is disappointing, but yeah, so we'll make some future videos and see how it runs. Alrighty, thank you.